Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about voltage regulator. Before going to voltage regulator, you have to know about that power supply. Each power supply consists of some blocks: step down transformer, rectifier, filter, and regulator. Here, by the use of step down transformer, we can reduce the voltage from 230 volts to 50 hertz frequency. So here the voltage will be reduced. By the use of rectifier, we can convert AC to pulsating DC. Pulsating DC means it is not pure DC, it has some AC component. That AC components can be filtered by the use of filter. So here the output of this filter is this. So even if filtered AC components, it has some finite number of ripples. By the use of regulator, we can remove the ripples and provide that constant output or stable output for the any electronic devices. Here each power supply having two important parameters. Those are line regulation and load regulation. By the use of these two components, means by the use of these two parameters, means these two parameters define how power supply provide the constant power supply even if there any change in that input or load. Means here, even though any changes in the input or load, how it will provide the constant DC voltage for any electronic devices. So here finally voltage regulator defines that it is electronic circuit that provide a stable DC voltage independent of any load current. Without dependent load, it provide that constant output for that any electronic circuit. So here line regulation is equals to change in output voltage by change in input voltage into 100. Means actually if there any changes in output, input is also changes. If any changes in input, output is also changes. Means number of changes will be done. Means here if we are increasing that output, even maybe change in input voltage are increasing or decreasing. But ideal operational amplifier, ideal power supply having line regulation should be equals to 0, or for good power supply having the line regulation should be very minimum. Means here if there any changes in the input or output, so circuit output will be changes. But here if any line regulation or load regulation will be minimum, at that case there is no change if there any changes in the input or output. So here load regulation is equals to V no load minus V full load by V full load into 100. Without connecting the node voltage, with connecting the full node load voltage, so V no load minus V full load by V full load into 100. This load regulation is also very minimum or 0 for any good power supply. If these two values are minimum or 0, then there is no effect with that any changes in input or load. It provides the constant stable output for any electronic devices. To minimize that load and line regulation, we can use the voltage regulators, and also provide that, means to get that constant output and to minimize that load and line regulation. If load and line regulation is minimum, at that case there is no change in input or output if there any changes in the load or input. So we can for that we can use voltage regulators. Here the voltage regulators consist of four components. One is that sampling circuit, reference voltage, comparator, and control circuit. Based on this arrangement of these components, we can categorized voltage regulators are two types. One is series and shunt voltage regulators. If control circuit is series with that load, then that is known as series voltage regulator. If control circuit is parallel to the load, that is known as shunt voltage regulator. So here first the output is sampled by the use of sampling circuit that can be sent to its comparator. Here the two voltages, reference voltage and input voltage, both are compared. That difference is considered as error signal. If the voltage that increasing means the output of the circuit will be increasing either decreasing, then the control circuit tries to maintain the output voltage is constant, means depends on that error voltage. We can take the correct action for the to put the output voltage is constant. This is the functional diagram of series voltage regulator. Here here this is the operational amplifier. Here this is zener voltage. Here the zener voltage is considered as reference voltage, and here this R1 and R2 voltage divider circuit use sampling circuit. At this point sampling voltage is given to the inverting terminal and reference voltage is given to the positive terminal or non-inverting terminal. So here we are giving negative feedback. In that's why always inverting voltage is equals to non-inverting voltage. V minus is equals to V plus. Why? Because these two are connected in virtual ground. If you are connecting in positive feedback, these two voltages are different, but here we are considering negative feedback. Whenever we are connecting negative feedback, at that case these two are connected in virtual connection. So here always V positive is equals to V negative. So here V positive is equals to V negative is equals to voltage at this point. So that is equals to R2 into V naught by R1 plus R2. From this equation, V naught is equals to Vz into R1 by R2 plus 1. From this, by selecting Vz means reference voltage and R1 and R2 means by choosing correct values of these reference voltage and resistor R1 and R2, we can maintain the constant output. Means output voltage depends on reference voltage and resistor R1 and R2. Means by choosing the correct values of reference voltage and R1 and R2, we can maintain the constant output of the circuit. Here that output of operational amplifier is V0 dash. Here final V out is equals to V0 dash minus voltage across VBE. So here if there any changes in the output voltage, sampling voltage will be changes. If sampling voltage is changes, inverting terminal voltage is also changes. If any changes is done here, V positive is also changes, means these two voltages are always same. Why? Because these two are connected in virtual ground connection. By maintaining that, we can provide the constant output. Next one is that shunt voltage regulator. Here this is the source resistance. Here the control circuit is connected parallel to the load. So this is this name considered as shunt voltage regulator. In case of shunt voltage regulator, control circuit is parallel to the load and the output voltage is sampled by the use of sampling circuit. Then it is comparing with reference voltage, and if any changes in the output, that is considered as error signal. By the use of that, we can take the correct action to maintain the constant output. Means here that can be done by that voltage drop across RS will also changes. Means here this is connected in shunt connection. If any changes is here the voltage drop across that source resistance is also changes. By that we can maintain that accurate constant output. This is the functional diagram of shunt voltage regulator. Here positive terminal is connected to the VZ, Zener voltage diode. Zener diode. Here this voltage will be considered as reference voltage. Reference voltage is given to the non-inverting terminal. Here inverting terminal is connected to the voltage divider circuit. Here these can be used as sampling circuit. Here the voltage is V minus, here the voltage is V plus. Here also we can use negative feedback. So always V positive is equals to V minus. Sample voltage is given to the inverting op amp. Zener diode means reference voltage is given to the positive terminal. If here output changes, means if output is increases, it is connected to the negative terminal. Here operational amplifier provide high voltage to the means high base current. If base current is increases, collector current is also increases. Why? Because IC is equals to beta into IB. If collector current is increases, voltage drop across RS is also increases. Means by the use of this concept we can maintain the constant output. Here the voltage is equals to R2 into V0 by R1 plus R2. V0 is equals to VZ is equals to R2 by R1 plus R2 into V0, voltage divider rule. So from that V0 is equals to BZ into 1 plus R1 plus R1 by R2. By selecting reference voltage R1 and R2, by maintaining the correct values of these to get the constant or stable output. So here the advantage of shunt voltage regulator is short circuit protection. Here the disadvantage of this shunt regulator is the efficiency is very poor. If any changes in the output, changes are also done in source resistance. That's why the efficiency of shunt voltage regulator is low. But series voltage regulator having good efficiency. But here shunt voltage regulator is used in power supplies is inbuilt. But if we are using series regulator, voltage regulator in power supplies, at that case we can use separate short circuit protection. This is about voltage regulator.